Hey guys, thank you for joining me here today where we are going to talk about the Ontario RAT Model 1 folding knife. The manufacturer part number on this is A8480R. Now the A848 is the black handled model. The A8480R is this orange handled model, which is absolutely beautiful. Before we get started, I want to thank Joey from wildernesskydex and his family, not only for this outstanding Christmas gift, but he sent me several other gifts as well as a beautiful Christmas card. I want to thank Joey, Christy, Heather, Trace, and Joseph for the gifts. I love you guys very much, and I couldn't do anything that I do without you guys. As far as the specs on this knife, overall length here, when it's open, is 8.5 inches. So bottom to tip, 8.5 inches. The cutting surface, cutting blade, goes from about here all the way to the tip. That is 3.5 inches. And when it's closed, this part here is 5 inches. The weight of this knife is 5 ounces, and it is made of AUS 8 Japanese stainless steel. It has a full flat grind. You might be able to see the reflection there. As far as the locking mechanism, guys, it has a liner locking mechanism. So right there. Push it to the side. Speaking of the liners, they are hardened stainless steel liners. The blade itself has these dual thumb studs, so either left or right, the thumb stud is going to help you with that one hand opening. The handle material here is listed as nylon 6 handle material. On the blade itself here, you see right here, Model 1 AUS 8 Japanese stainless steel. On this side, made in Taiwan. This knife is made in Taiwan. Full flat grind. So this knife here, guys, very easy to sharpen. The only thing I've done is strop it. But you know, with these stainless steel blades, once you strop it, razor sharp. The spine is sharpened, which we'll get to in a second, but it's a nicely sharpened spine there. Let's talk about the pocket clip for a second. This is listed as a 4-position pocket clip by utilizing these hex screws that are in there. Not only are there hex screws on the pocket clip, but you can see here there are hex screws throughout the handle. So if you want to modify that handle or change it out at all you got to do is work with these hex screws and you can modify it however you'd like. Now the pocket clip isn't an issue for me. I'm right-handed. I wear it down into my pocket where I clip it on the edge of my pocket, and I find nothing wrong with this. I have no issue with this at all. However, if you're left-handed or you want to position this other than the positions that it's giving you, you can do that. There's the Ontario Knife Company logo right there. Another pretty neat thing is it has a lanyard hole. My favorite thing about this lanyard hole is you can see once closed, the edge of the blade doesn't come anywhere near that lanyard hole. I've had a couple knives where once you close them, you can see a little bit of the edge in there. And that's always made me weary, because if you have some cordage through here, every time you move, the blade's going to cut into the cordage a little bit. This is closed now and you don't see the edge anywhere near that lanyard hole. So I like that a lot. Ever since Joey sent me this beautiful knife, I have worn it for everyday carry in my pocket. You can see Ontario Knife Company there. And I only stropped it and I have no problem with this full flat grind. I've cut paracord with it. Here is some nylon webbing. No problem. What I usually or have previously carried in my pocket every day is the Swiss Army Tinker. I love this little folding knife. There's the longest blade, so let's do a comparison. There's my Swiss Army Tinker that I carry every day. You can see the size difference there. And the other folding knife that I carry a lot is this Kershaw Crown, which I do enjoy using. This Kershaw Crown is a very nice little blade. Compare that to the Ontario RAT Model 1. This is a beefier, heavy-duty blade compared to the other two that I personally carry every day. So what I want to do now, guys, is I'm going to move the camera and let's talk a little bit about this sharpened spine. Okay guys, for demonstration purposes, we're going to be using a piece of fat wood here today. And there is my Ontario RAT-1. Feather sticks. This thing is great with feather sticks. So we're just going to carve a few of those out. More of shavings, because I'm not keeping them right on the piece of wood here. I'm shaving them off, so they're more of shavings. I've used this for everyday carry, and I've also brought this out into the forest with me a few times, guys. And it works great. I've had no problem with it at all. Of course, it's not a fixed blade, so you gotta understand its limitations. But if you can work with that, it's gonna do these small tasks that you want it to do. And it's a great knife to have on your side or in your pocket like I carry it. Just like a regular flat grind knife, it does carve very well when feather sticks are needed. So now that we have our shavings, guys, let's show you my favorite part of this. I'm going to break out the Monster ferro rod. Now I'm not going to strike the ferro rod this way, okay? I am not going to strike it with the blade open because I don't like to trust any mechanism in any folding blade. So I'm going to close it, set my ferro rod right on our tinder, and scrape it this way, okay? It's closed. But I could tell you that that 90-degree spine is just ripping the ferro rod. Devastating that ferro rod. I am very impressed with the 90-degree spine on this Ontario RAT-1. And there you go. Didn't take a lot at all. Okay guys, I want to thank you for joining me here today for our little overview of the Ontario RAT Model 1 folding knife. A tremendous gift that I received. Great knife for everyday carry. A great little camping folding knife. It's an excellent companion. You might have your axe and you might have your fixed blade knife. This is just something to have in your pocket that you can take out and cut some paracord when you're setting up your shelter, cut some bank line when you're setting up your tripod. I like it a lot, guys. Nice and heavy in the hand, nice and secure, 90-degree spine on the blade, which is tremendous. You can use that for your fire starting implement using your ferro rod. It's just great all around. Right now, very affordable, by the way. Right now, I looked on Amazon. This is right around $24 shipped to your door. So it's highly recommended for a folding knife. You can't go wrong with the Ontario Knife Company. I want to thank Joey and his family for the gift, and we will talk to you again down the road, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.